Hey everybody, welcome back to the Paste Studios. We are here with Nina Lee. Nina, welcome.
Thank you.
So you'll be playing 3 songs for us today. One that is unreleased, one that's on your current EP, Snapshots, and one that you released on the Raise Your Voice project.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the first song you'll be playing for us today?
The first song that I'm going to play is called Independent, which is one that I haven't released yet. It's kind of a message for others, but also for myself, to let myself know that I can do things by myself and that I'm an independent person. Obviously, it takes a village of people around you and a good support system, but you do have the power to do things on your own and be an independent person and not have to rely on other people.
Great.
Yeah, this is Independent.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Travel the whole world for just one day to get to you. I wanna hold you close tonight. Let's take a trip, where do you wanna go? Let's try Spain, maybe up Peru, as long as it's with you, babe. I don't care what the fuck we do. And many people get it wrong and think you have an influence on me. Many people get it wrong, they think you have an influence on me. But you don't, and you never did. I'll always put my happiness before his. I don't work for him, 'cause I've always been independent. Doesn't mean that I love you any less. And trust me, you have gained my respect. But for me, family is number one priority. No matter how old I get or how much money I can spend, I'm still a lead. My morals are ingrained, you see. So make sure people get it right. You still have no influence on me. Make sure people get it right. You still have no influence on me. No, you don't, and you never did. I'll always put my happiness before his. I don't work for him, 'cause I've always been independent. INDEPENDENT. Independent, independent, yeah, you see. Ooh. Independent, independent. Just to know that I don't, and I never did. I'll always put my happiness before his. I don't work for him, 'cause I've always been independent. Independent. Independent.
Thank you.
Nina, that sounded great.
Thank you.
So you are currently in the studio writing and recording, and I know that you do a lot of your writing, if not most of it, all of it on your own. Can you tell us a little bit about your writing process?
Yeah, my writing process varies. I think that in my life, I like things to be a certain way, and in music, it's kind of the opposite for me. So sometimes I get inspiration from other people or other music or things that I read or see or experiences that I have. I think that the best songs usually come out of, pain and suffering. That's why there's so many artists who have like such great songs because of hard times that they've had. Even though those aren't fun times, you do get really good music. So yeah, it's always different.
Great. So if people wanted to hear you perform live, where could they find you next?
You can find me. I'm going to be at Rockwood, Stage 2 on December 5th at 7 p.m. I'm also online on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and Facebook. So I'm all over YouTube. Yeah.
Great. So the next song you'll be playing is one that's currently out now, but I hear that you're working on a new rendition. Want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the song that I released on my on my EP Snapshots last November has the song Willing on it. And, it was just one of the songs that I took 5 songs and I put them all together because it was kind of like a storybook that I was telling all these little stories of my life. And, it's a really great song and I wanted to make it more current and more, attainable to other people and to fit me as a person right now. So I'm working with a producer, Chris Glafani, who's awesome, and we are just changing it up and seeing where it can go. So hopefully you guys will hear it soon.
Great. We'd love to hear a different rendition of it now.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh, yeah, you will. Hear it now. Not soon, now.
One dark day when my memory fades, you won't hear a thing when you call my name. 'Cause there will come a time where you'll be left behind. And tell me how it feels to know that you can't remember the last time we danced, when you just surrendered and gave life a chance. And I can't bear witness, I can't be in this if you won't be willing to try. When someday comes and you've lost someone, and all you have to hold is what you said and done, will you build these walls until you've lost it all? And there's no one left to tear them down. Do you remember the last time we danced, when you just surrendered and gave life a chance? And I can't bear witness, I can't be in this if you won't be willing to try. It shouldn't feel like a tug of war, it shouldn't feel like a distraction. No, you didn't hold me high before, and now you can't believe this happened. What do you remember the last time we danced, when you just surrendered and gave life a chance? And I can't bear witness, I can't be in this if you won't be willing to try. Whoa, you won't be willing, you won't be willing, you won't be willing to try. Whoa, you won't be willing, you won't be willing, you won't be willing to try.
Sounded great. Before we move on to the next song, do you want to introduce your band for
Yes,
us?
I do. I have Lewis on the piano. I have Benji on percussion. And I have Nick on the bass. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good.
So the last song you'll be performing for us today is a song called Freedom that you wrote for the Raise Your Voice project, which is the sounds of student protest created by the nonprofit Little Village Foundation. Can you talk to us a little bit about the project and also your process and reasoning behind writing Freedom?
Yeah. Today, in this world, we are living in fear of everything, and it's scary, and we don't we can't have this world like this. So I wrote this song after the Parkland shooting. I just turned 18, and that's the time where, you know, I'm able to vote, and so my voice counts and my vote counts. So these are things that I think should be brought to attention to others. And the only thing that I know how to do is to write. And so if I could bring comfort to some people by doing that, I thought I should. And, you know, there's 311 days and there's been 307 shootings. And that's just, you can't even, there's no words to explain how horrible it is. And we don't want to live in fear. And I think that this generation needs to speak up, because if any change is possible, we're going to be the voices of it, and we have to step up to say something. So I wrote this song, and then I went down to Union Square when they were doing March on Our Lives, and I performed it, and the Little Village Foundation got wind of it, and they told me about this project they were doing with all these other high school students, and that they were putting together this compilation of music and releasing it. And so I thought, this will be great, you know, I can put my music in this group of music and we can all push our voices out, because more voices are better. So releasing this and bringing awareness to it is really important, and the Little Village Foundation did that with my song.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we'd love to hear it.
Okay.
How do you go on when you lose what makes you wanna live? To bury a child and give them their last kiss. This is a messed up world that we're living in. We gotta preserve what innocence is left. Oh, in our world, it's become our fight and our will to make it right. And it's not okay. Weapons enforce pain, and we gotta stand up for the 17 slain. And it's not just this, it's all violence. And freedom is a 7-letter word that needs to be said if we wanna be heard. Freedom, freedom. I'm just a singer, not a politician. But that don't mean I can't make my own informed decisions. What is this crazy world that we're forced to live in? We gotta provide hope for future generations. Oh, in our world, it's become our fight. Oh, in our will to make it right. And it's not okay. Weapons enforce pain, and we gotta stand up for the 17 slain. And it's not just this, it's all violence. And freedom is a 7-letter word that needs to be said if we wanna be heard. Whoa, freedom, freedom. We're begging on our knees, yeah, we need some freedom, freedom. Take it to the polls to get some freedom, 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 freedom. And say it's not okay. Weapons enforce pain, and we gotta stand up for the 17 slain. It's not just there, it's everywhere. And freedom is a 7-letter word that needs to be said if we wanna be heard. Freedom is a 7-letter word that needs to be said if we wanna be heard. If we wanna be heard.
like chills all over my body. That was so great. Thank you for performing such a powerful song. And thank you for coming into the studio.
Thank you for having me. I
where-
really appreciate it.
Great.
Yeah.
Where can people find you online?
I am on Instagram, Nina Lee Official, and that's my handle on everything: Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. You can also find me on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, anything. YouTube, yeah, I'm everywhere. So just look up Nina Lee Snapshots or Nina Lee Freedom or any of my songs, and you'll find me.
Well, great. And then people can also find you live in New York City at Rockwood on
Yes.
December 5th.
Yes, December 5th, 7 p.m.
Looking forward to that
Yeah,
show.
I have these guys playing with me, so if you want to hear more of that.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming in, you guys, and
Thank
have a good
you.
one.